Hey friend, welcome back to the channel. I've got my own colouring book, Blissful Vibes, open, some markers ready, and today I'm colouring in a very cute illustration with the message to remind us to be grateful. But while I'm colouring, I want to chat about something that I think we all secretly wonder. When life gets stressful, is colouring really the ultimate stress hack? Or is it just one of those aesthetic things that look cute on Instagram and TikTok but doesn't actually work? Because I don't know about you, but I deal with everyday overwhelm, emails, work deadlines, constant scrolling, trying to figure out my art business and trying to juggle way too much all at once. And I kept hearing people say, oh, colouring really helps you to relax. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I believed it. So today as I colour this page, let's explore why colouring can really help. Let's be real, adulting is kind of exhausting. You wake up and it's like you check your phone, answer DMs, try to drink water, maybe you do your laundry, and then there's an email from your boss and then another bill, and then suddenly it's 9 p.m. and you've been running about all day and somehow still feel behind. That's kind of low-key, non-stop stress that I was dealing with when I first picked up colouring as a hobby. Not because I thought that it would fix everything, but because I wanted something to do with my hands that wasn't doom scrolling on TikTok. At first, it felt almost silly, like, why am I colouring as a 32-year-old? But the more I got to do it, the more I realized, wait, this actually makes me feel better. Here's what I noticed when I started colouring every day. My breathing slowed down without me even trying. I stopped replaying things in my mind that I should be doing. I got completely focused on just one thing, filling in a section in front of me, and about 15 to 20 minutes later, I'd feel lighter, calmer, more grounded. Not perfect, not magically stress-free forever, but enough to feel like I'd hit a reset button in my brain. That's why I started wondering, is there science behind this or is it just vibes? And let's be honest, I had questions like, okay, Chantel, colouring is fun, but is it really doing anything for my stress or am I just distracting myself? And also, isn't colouring just for kids? Fair questions, right? I thought the same thing and I felt like it was a little bit weird. Hey, I'm a bit stressed, let me grab my markers. But when you think about it, maybe that's the whole point. Adult problems sometimes need childlike solutions. So I went digging and I found out that maybe it's not just a fun hobby. Maybe there's real science behind why colouring actually works. So let's geek out for a few minutes because I found this actually fascinating. And this is really cool because our brains love patterns. And when you're colouring, especially repetitive things like hair strands, like this blonde hair that I'm colouring, or, your brain just slips into a flow state. That's the same state that athletes or musicians talk about when they're losing track of time because they're so absorbed into that flow state. Your nervous system gets a mini vacation. It also really helps to calm your amygdala. The amygdala is an almond-shaped part of your brain that controls stress and fear. And when you're anxious, it's firing off. Studies show that repetitive cycles like creative activities like colouring really lower this activity. So you get more of a stress release when you colour. And it's also mindfulness without the pressure. Meditation is amazing, but let's be honest, it can be really hard for us to sit still, focus on your breath, try not to think about anything else. It's not easy. but coloring sneaks mindfulness into the back door. You're present, you're focused, you're noticing the colors and shapes. Boom, you're meditating without even trying. It also gives you dopamine hits. Every time you finish a little section, your brain rewards you with a little bit of dopamine. It's the feel-good emotions, and that's why you feel satisfied. Even if you only colored in a little corner, it's like a small win, and it just registers as progress in our mind. And as well, there's also color psychology. Colors themselves can actually shift your mood. Like soft blues and greens can be calming, yellows can be uplifting, pinks could be cozy and nurturing. So if I decide to give this character that I'm drawing a pastel pink color or a red dress, I'm literally boosting my mood through the colors that I choose to coloring my characters. And here's the kicker. Therapists actually use coloring in their sessions with adults. People healing from trauma, people managing anxiety, even regular people overwhelmed by life. It's legit. So yeah, when I say coloring is the ultimate stress hack, it's not just me saying this because it feels nice. There's actual science showing your brain and your body calming down while you do it. And honestly, the fact that I can get all of that just by sitting here coloring this girl, that feels like the ultimate life hack to me. Now, before I move on to the next thing, I just want you to know, if you want to learn more about using coloring, art and creativity to reduce stress in just 15 minutes a day, click the link in my description box or the pinned comment below. I put together a free 7-day creative reset guide. It will guide you through simple daily practices that will help you create little calm rituals for yourself. And by the end of the week, you'll feel less stressed, more grounded, and actually excited to create again. So grab it while it's free. It's basically your roadmap to making creativity a part of your stress toolkit. So, is coloring the ultimate stress hack? I think honestly, yeah, it is. It doesn't mean that your problems will disappear, but it gives your body a little safe pocket of peace, and sometimes that's exactly what you need. It's not about being good at art or good at coloring. I mean, heck, this looks kind of crummy, but I just had lots of fun enjoying it. It's not about finishing the whole page. It's about slowing down, enjoying the colors, and giving your brain permission to take a break. And I think that's so powerful, because once you realize that you can create calm with something as simple as a marker and paper and feel a little bit more control of your life again. And I think that's just so empowering. So if you're stressed right now, I'd say start small, grab a page, pick a color, and just begin, and that's it. And that's why I decided to start creating coloring pages and this coloring book, Blissful Vibes. Now, at this point in the video, you might be wondering how to keep this momentum going, and that's why your next step is to join my Ko-fi community. That's where I share all my behind the scenes peeks of my sketchbooks, mood boards, works in progress, all the massive, real creative stuff that I don't post anywhere else. You also get a new printable coloring page every month, themed creative challenges with prompts and reference photos, and I even give private video lessons where I show you step by step. Plus, I've also got a little community just so that you can hang out with me. So it's basically your cozy corner of the internet for creative people who want to stress less and create more. So if that sounds like your vibe, the link is in the description, and I'd love to see you there. So now that we know that coloring is basically the ultimate stress hack, I think for me 100% it is. It's simple, it's joyful, and it's saved me from spiraling on more stressful days than I can count, and maybe it can do the same for you. Thanks for hanging out with me today while I've colored, and I hope this has made you feel a lot calmer, lighter, and maybe inspired you to grab one of my coloring books and try it out. The coloring book that I have right here is one of my own ones that I've drawn myself and illustrated. You can see the books that I've illustrated and coloring books and different products in the description if you want to check them out and support this channel and support me as an artist, and also get the benefit of really just enjoying and being able to color and have fun with that. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video watching me color.